Chapter 153, The Human-Shaped Immortal Medicine, the Terrifying Lu Xuan, and the Appearance of the Demonic Cult. In the Golden Cicada's secret realm, Chu Xianyu had an extraordinary encounter. She held a sword in her right hand and a clear, white ginseng fruit in her left. The fruit looked juicy and delicate. It shone like a jewel, its peel undulated gently, as if breathing, and it resembled a baby. Hand over the immortal medicine. The cultivator facing her was named Huo Rong. He had a long beard on his face, which gave him a pointed mouth and monkey cheek appearance. But he was a genuine Nasan soul cultivator. His speed was unsurprisingly fast, and in an instant, he had rushed in front of Chu Xianyu. Clawing the air with his 5 fingers, he reached for Chu Xianyu's chest. Chu Xianyu's expression remained unchanged. She immediately used a strange sword technique. 8 sword shadows appeared in front of her, pointing in 8 different directions, stabbing at Huo Rong. However, Chu Xianyu had injuries and her sword was slower than normal, creating many openings. Your swordplay is indeed very powerful. It's within the top 3 among those I have seen. However, in the face of absolute strength and numerical dominance, it's completely useless. Huo Rong let out a loud laugh. His fingers were wrapped in magic power, giving them a metallic sheen, as if he was wearing a pair of metal gauntlets. Smash! Hess wiped downwards, shattering all the sword shadows Chu Xianyu had cast. His metal-like claw grazed Chu Xianyu's face. With a ripping sound, a large piece of veil was torn off. Chu Xianyu extended a hand, covering her fair face. Huo Rong held a large piece of veil that was torn from Chu Xianyu. He sniffed it and showed an intoxicated expression, saying, "So fragrant." At that moment, Chu Xianyu regretted deeply. If she had known earlier, she wouldn't have noticed this ginseng fruit in the first place. Only the ginseng fruit seemed to have a spiritual connection to her, resolutely following her. As a result, the cultivators chasing for immortal medicine directed their attention towards her. But now it was too late. Falling into the hands of these 3 evil cultivators would be worse than death. For some reason, she thought about Han Yi. She sighed inwardly. Why think of him? Even if he were here, he wouldn't stand a chance against these 3 evil cultivators. Numerous demon path cultivators had infiltrated the Golden Cicada's secret realm and were hunting down sect disciples everywhere. The entire secret realm was in chaos. Just as Chu Xianyu was entertaining this thought, a scream echoed in her ears. Whack! Horong was sent flying back, crashing into the stone wall. His eyes bulged and his body stiffened, dead with no breath left in him. His blood was completely drained, leaving behind a mummified corpse. What happened? The remaining 3 were completely puzzled by what they just witnessed. Suddenly, a strong smell of blood drifted over from afar. Another Nasan soul cultivator sniffed and showed a puzzled expression. Where does this smell of blood come from? At that moment, a blood cloud rushed over rapidly from a distance and in a blink of an eye, it appeared within hundreds meters of them. In the blood cloud stood a beautiful woman covered in blood. She had bright red eyes, was dressed in a bloody robe, and had a golden halo floating above her head. Her lips curled up to reveal long, sharp fangs. By drinking your fresh blood, I should be able to restore to the deity transformation realm. And Neri voice emanated from Lu Xuanxuan's mouth. The Nasan soul cultivator's face changed. Could it be she is the blood-sucking monster that has been rumored in the secret realm this past week? And not a monster. I am a venerable immortal. Lu Xuanxuan let out a shrill shriek and charged into the group of demon path cultivators. She grabbed the Nasan soul cultivator's neck and bit into it. Squeak! The Nasan soul cultivator's face turned pale, and during the pain from his neck, drew his dual swords, and simultaneously stabbed towards Lu Xuanxuan's abdomen and neck. Dang! Bang! A golden halo appeared on Lu Xuanxuan's abdomen and neck, releasing ripples of immortal power, easily blocking his dual swords. This was the protection of the demi-immortal remnant soul on her body, not something they could breach with their power. The other 2 kept on counterattacking, but it was of no use as they couldn't hurt Lu Xuanxuan at all. Soon, the Nasan soul cultivator's arms went limp, motionless, his body shriveled up. His blood was drained by Lu Xuanxuan, leaving him a dry, mummified corpse. Seeing this, the remaining 2 demon path cultivators were terrified. Chu Xianyu took in a sharp breath, staring all edgy at the beautiful woman with the long fangs. Wasn't she a fellow disciple of the same sect? How did she turn out like this? Before she had time to contemplate, the remaining two demon path cultivators already had their blood drained, leaving only skin and bones. Ha! Lux Wangshuan let out a cheerful roar. Her murderous gaze fell on Chu Xianyu, whose breath was not weak, causing Chu Xianyu to shake all over, feeling a chilling sense of oppression coming at her. Just when Lu Zhuanshuan launched her blood-tinged ding cloud palm, a handsome young man dressed in azure robe emerged from the void. He summoned a black light and wrapped his arm around Chu Xianyu's slender waist, picked her up, and sped away at a speed exceeding the speed of sound. Hanye, Omlithan did Chu Xianyu recognize the face of the man in front of her. It was Han Yi, whom she had not seen for a long time. Let's go first. This senior sister of yours is not who she used to be. She has completely turned into a demon. Han Ye's face was stern. The inky light from heavenly demon nether dragon scroll enveloped them, and they fled the scene.